Let me give you a look at the winds inside this storm, and you can see extremely strong winds here in between Bardwell, Blandville, and Cunningham, right here in northern Carlisle County. You see the bright reds and some weaker green returns here. It would be here just to the southwest of Cunningham that tornado would possibly form. So if you live anywhere in southern Ballard County, down toward Melbourne, over toward Cunningham and Bardwell, now is the time to take shelter. If you have a basement, that's where we need to be. If you do not have a basement, we need to head to an interior closet, a hallway, perhaps a bathroom. Get away from windows. Put as many walls between you and the outside as possible, as this is a very dangerous looking thunderstorm, and it is racing off to the northeast at close to 70 miles per hour. So before we go in for a closer view, I want to give you a track on this storm, let you know where it is headed next and what to expect here across portions of McCracken County and Ballard County. We'll have to move the radar over just a bit to be able to fit that track onto your screen here. And again, we're going to be tracking the most dangerous part of this storm, which is right about here. This is where we have that rotation, and again, we'll track it off to the northeast at the Weather Service estimating about 70. We may see that a little slower, so we'll put it at about 65 or so miles per hour. Nonetheless, around the center, this storm, at least grazing you guys, looks like the worst of the storm would stay just to the south of the center at around 9:16. Paducah, an arrival time at 9:29. Now, the sirens are going off outside. At the moment, Paducah proper is not in the actual warning polygon, but even if maybe you have not seen a tornado warning arrive perhaps on your cell phone just yet, in Paducah, some of those apps not picking up on it if you're not in the polygon. Let's go ahead and be thinking about taking shelter here soon. We have about 15 minutes heads up before the storm rolls through Paducah. Here's our new tornado warning just in. You just saw it pop onto your screen. That's going to take in the Paducah area proper, over toward Metropolis, Brookport, and the Ledbetter, Smithland area as well till 10 o'clock this morning. Livingston, Massac, McCracken, and Polk County. Brand new tornado warning for you guys on this storm. This storm is right over the airport. Looking out the window here at the station, winds really picking up here at the Weather Center as well. That is really nasty. Let's head over to our sky tracker right now as we have oh my goodness, okay, we have a tornado most likely on the ground. If not, it's a funnel cloud for sure.
7 miles southwest of Lone Oak.
Okay, 7 miles southwest of Lone Oak. Guys, here it is.
55.
Moving northeast at 55?
Yes.
Okay, here it is. This is a funnel cloud. There's no question about it right now. That thing is spinning around. You can see it's trying to drop that funnel. This is from the tower here at the station, and it is moving northeast at 55 miles per hour. So if you guys, newsroom, let's get folks here at the station on to a safe place of shelter. Let's get to some of those edit bays and places that we practice. Get in the hallway. Those of you.
62 is closed because of debris.
Okay, we have Highway 62 is closed because of debris right now. This is a funnel cloud, possibly a tornado on the ground. This is near exit 7 on near Mercy Health Hospital. This is looking out to the southwest. So this thing is in McCracken County right now. Now, if our tornado is still in progress, this is where it is going to be. Let me zoom in here. It would be getting ready to cross the Ohio River. It looks like if we have a tornado, this is likely at 305. This is out toward exit 3 along I-24, and then this is actually here would be exit 3. This is the Brookport Bridge. So this thing very possibly crossing the Brookport Bridge just in a second and headed over near the Brookport area. So Metropolis and Brookport, we need you guys to be in your safe place right now. Guys in the back, you're working on Sky Tracker. Point that thing as far north as you can. Let's head over to Sky Tracker again. And so we're still on our tower cam view. We're looking out to the north here, and you see there's certainly something in here. Hard to make out whether this is rain or if there is a tornado in here. When we had the Brookport tornado back in 2013, it was about in this area that we saw that similar look. So I'm still very concerned about what's going on in here. Hard to say for sure what is going on, but we need to assume this is a tornado, guys. So if you're in Massac County toward the Brookport, Unionville area, please get to your safe place of shelter, basement, hallway, closet, as many walls between you and the outside as you can. Take your phone with you as well, because we are streaming live on Facebook Live, WPSDLocal6.com, and make sure that you have a way to stay connected to those alerts as we wait for more information to come in. When you see that little curl right here, what's happening is the wind's blowing out and then wrapping back up. So right here, that's where we got the rotation. So we're talking about 62 Lovelessville Road, Blandville Road. Again, as I just mentioned, these are the same areas, guys, that got hit back in March. So I hate that we're doing this all over again, but we have got to take this storm very seriously. This is not a good look on radar. All right, let me cover my bases here. New tornado warning expanded off to the northeast until 5:15. Brookport, City of Paducah, Lone Oak, Reedland, and right over along the county line between McCracken and Marshall County and Livingston County. Keep your eye right there. And then, yeah, and let's clear that velocity tag off of it. So what we're seeing right here is the radar picking up something that's not rain, stuff, tree, limbs, damage, debris, and this is south side. Husbands Road, right here. We got Meacham Lane, Homewood. This is out toward Bob's Drive-In. This is where we've got Southside Walmart. We've got the Southside Kroger. You know the area we're talking about here. There's Taco John's on Bridge Street. This is where we're talking about damage possibly occurring right now. Not sure what kind of damage. As far as whether this is a tornado or straight line wind, it doesn't matter. It's very strong, and it's probably doing damage at the moment right now. So this is Homewood Avenue. We've got Meacham Lane in here. This is the I-24 belt line that connects over toward exit 11. And this is serious business, guys. Where is it headed next? Let's pull out a little bit, and it's going to go to the east-northeast, so it's going to cross the Ohio River just to the north of Reedland, and it's probably going to go just to the north of Ledbetter, but it's got its eye on Smithland. If it continues on the path, of course, remember this thing came across just to the south of Lone Oak, and so it's going in this direction. It's going to cut across those bottomlands out toward just to the east of Brookport and cut across that southern part of Pope County. But Smithland at 5:12, so we've got about 16 minutes before this thing heads into your backyard. 74-mile-per-hour wind gust here off to the west of Draftonville. That's kind of that secondary hook that I showed you a couple of minutes ago. That's going to be crossing the Purchase Parkway in 641 right around Draftonville. Mike Miller Park is around there, and Marshall County High School, all those businesses. You guys are going to get slammed by this just in the next 5 minutes or so. On down toward Benton, those strong winds are blasting into town soon. So it's a Sunday afternoon. Out ahead of this thing, it was really warm and sunny. If you have any friends that are out on the lakes, give them a call and tell them to get in. It's not going to be long until this thing rolls in. And we saw what happened on Friday night out at the marina. This storm system may pack just as big of a punch as what happened on Friday in some of these areas. So we've got to take this one just as seriously. Benton, the storm is moving in just a couple of minutes. So Eddyville, 5:26. So what this is, these little lines are 15-minute increments. So it's going to be crossing the lakes in about the next 15 minutes